Hello and welcome back to Aftermath, episode quite a lot. 28, I think, this time. Where we left off was a couple of weeks ago, because I moved into uni, so you're going to hear ambulances, and then more ambulances. I'm in Glasgow now, and if I close the window, my computer's going to melt, and I'm afraid we can't do that. I started on a train of thought here, and I've forgotten it, so... that's good, but I did start with so everything's back to normal.
Oh, did you put that on the recording? I thought you would have pressed the record button after you said that.
No, that's why it...
Oh, come on, man.
Anyway, Snarky Yellow Text is going to have a go at Gav now.
You have to render this, get fucked.
I'm not going to watch it anyway.
It takes like 2 minutes to render, what's your problem?
Fuck you with your specs.
No, it's because there's like nothing happening, so like all the keyframes are just the same. There's like no change between any of the keyframes, so it's... yeah, it's all audio. Technical words. So where we last left off, you guys had gone a-fighting through your dungeon. The one dungeon that really, honestly, if you're starting at this point, like seriously, go about 8 episodes back. I think you all remember the dungeon. It was in a crypt. It was in a graveyard. In a small town. In Ezith. In the northeast? Northwest? Nobody enjoys the... Northwest. Southwest? We're all good at this. It was in the southwest. And,
What?
yeah, it was southwest Ezith, not the north.
Oh yeah, the south is of Ezith, but Ezith's on the northwest of the map.
Yeah. Ezith is the northern one. You discovered that some of you have interesting curses after doing a lot of drugs. You discovered an interesting book called The Guide to the Rights of Power by Fazana the Learned One. And it's a book listing the rights of power. I have spelt rights with a W there. Rights of power.
Cast remove curse.
Learned one?
Yes.
Surely just say that.
Fazana the Learned One.
Please!
And it appears to have been written in...
Restoration was it as well?
Was written in 104 post-fall.
Yes, was.
You made your way through most of it. You did quite a bit of looting. Well, quite a bit of hunting shadows that decayed and aged you. You've returned after... well, no, you left after a while and have awoken after 8 hours of rest. I think ready to return? If I remember correctly.
I believe so.
I believe so. I think we did all our, like, nonsense.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's the same day. It is now getting on into... Cool, let's bring up all of these things. I have 6 character sheets, not 4, open, good. It's getting on into sort of mid to late afternoon. As you return to the corridors, lifting up Sauriv, that giant slab of stone with a sort of person engraved in the top of it.
Wait, didn't we come out at around midday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's not doing anything before 8 PM because she was exhausted.
Yeah, long rest. Late afternoon.
It's still the same day though.
Late
Yeah,
afternoon.
we just took a long rest.
As
Yeah,
I
we
say,
just took a long rest.
you just took a long rest. It's now late afternoon.
That's called the evening, mate.
Depends when you
Shut
wake
up.
up.
Tomato.
It's afternoon and it's evening. To be fair, I call it 2 o'clock in the evening and 8 in the afternoon. Don't judge me. You fucked me up now. So, you return to the
I should
dungeon.
just work at 5 PM night.
5 PM in the morning. Like what? So, as you return to the dungeon, I believe you are all on the map. If I can work roll 20 even remotely.
I believe
I
so.
would like to mention to the group beforehand that my magic was utterly fucked the day before, and not just that I couldn't cast properly, but also that when I did cast, I couldn't cast at range at all.
Cool. That's great story.
Please hold on the line while our technical staff looks into this problem.
Yeah, that'd be great, because casting at range is really good, especially since I tend to use a bow. Don't want to get in.
Hello, this is Ahmed from India. What is your problem?
Rick.
What are you doing, Rick?
He's being a
Correct.
very, very big racist.
No.
Yes, you
I don't
are.
know why I came with Akane from India.
You're being called out on it by Gav.
Goes okay.
Oh, it just goes tech support. Post.
Anyway,
No one.
moving on.
Are we going in or?
Are you going in?
Well,
Yeah,
currently
yeah.
Sarah
Yeah.
was complaining, I thought, but
Yeah.
Are we or are we not? Like,
the
Fuck
plan
it, we're
is
going
go
in.
in. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the plan. If Sarah's done fucking bitching, then we can go.
Sarah's gonna not
So she has
respond when
$100
asked.
Yeah. I mean, Sarah's just like, well, does anyone know what this is? She's got no clue what's going on. She's not an arcane talent.
I mean, I don't think anyone really understands those things in the group.
No one knows.
Yeah, you.
all I
probably-
know is that if you hit them enough, they die. That's all. That's important.
I was about to say if someone with knowledge can roll, but that's like no one in the group, is it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I
Matthias
have
left
knowledge
us.
of curses. I don't have anything like rest or something.
The educated one left.
I do have cure wounds and mass cure wounds.
I mean, I could
Would that
try,
help?
but it would have been nice to know before we took a long rest.
I mean,
So
yeah.
he ritual cast that?
It's not a
Remove
ritual
curse
spell.
level.
No.
That's a high-level, powerful
What level
spell.
spell?
Yeah, it's a third level spell.
Thought that could be ritual casted.
No.
No, that's.
What universe would that even remotely be?
I don't know. Oh,
Gav's
no.
apparently.
Yeah. Anyway, should we go into this fucking dungeon? Because I'm not spending
Yes.
100 gold worth of diamond dust and a 5th level spell slot on your boo-boo at the moment. Maybe later when you definitely die.
So, while you're on the map, feel free to move around. I realise I need to change a map setting on for Rick.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, this is really laggy.
Can I like roll an Arcana to figure out what the hell she's talking about?
So I think
Yeah,
we're
go
coming.
for it.
And so, what was she talking about anyway?
That she can't cast ranged spells at range.
Funnily enough, Coghammer, you don't know anything about magic. You're not a wizard.
25.
Okay.
Hmm.
25, 23. That doesn't really sound like anything you've ever heard of before. But you've seen a lot of weird magic shit around those crystals. And
I mean, the drugs
yeah,
and the weed.
you didn't
I
see
know,
her
just
having any
respond.
negative repercussions from the one she took, so maybe?
I just kind of like look over to her. You had some of that weed, didn't you? That magical weed stuff?
Yeah, I did.
Face palm.
All the cool kids were doing it.
Yes, and now Sarah can't cast ranged magic.
That's not like her problem though, doesn't it?
I mean, yes, but that's also a bit of an annoying one.
Always weed responsibly, Felix. That's...
I just
Nope.
like turn around very slowly as he says weed responsibly.
grinning at you.
God. Alright. So
Oh, but you can't complain.
what's
Just
that
a team
supposed to
fellow.
mean?
Jack, you gonna move yourself, or are you just staying way back
Yeah,
from the
is,
group?
is Jack coming or is Jack real sleepy?
Sorry,
Is Jack present?
doing a movement. Doing a movement.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Jeez.
You've returned through familiar, at this point, corridors. The bloodied footprints are looking a little older, but that's about it. Everything is more or less how it was left. You don't see any signs that anyone's come through here at a glance.
Let's hope not, we kept watch.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, maybe someone came through from the other end and is still in here, you know? What I'm saying is you don't see anything that would indicate that.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. How laggy this is as well.
Do you have, like,
Yeah,
Steam
is
downloading
like
something?
Just me?
No, nothing's downloading.
Yeah, it's...
Nah,
Just
like,
you guys?
I have also like a huge amount of like Just like 10 frames.
Yeah, it's so slow.
So guys, are we gonna finish those weird things off downstairs, down, to the right there first, or?
Should we perhaps follow the bloody footsteps that we didn't follow the last time?
We did. Sarah did murder
There's
some.
still any of them left at this point?
Yeah,
Yes.
they might come bite us in the ass later. I'm not
I
sure.
hope so.
I don't hope so. They do weird things to my magic.
Oh.
I don't know if it's them or if it's this place.
Can I, like, cast fireball down the
Fireball?
Fireball?
bolt down the corridor to here,
Down here.
like just to see. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll for it.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, I need to fix that.
Hmm.
Dice just destroyed my roll 20 for a solid second.
So I can
Uh-oh.
just cast without any
Yeah.
problems right now, right?
Yeah, you cast it. You don't feel anything particularly sort of pulling the energy away from you. It seems to just go through fine.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's a place. I think it's them.
Yeah, as much as I am super in favour of following the bloody footprints, we did sort of leave a room that had some of them in it. We just didn't cut off checks, so there might be more. I feel like being flanked is not the best idea.
Yeah.
No, it really isn't.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
alright.
check that, or because we should do that, but I'm not going first.
Why? It's me neither, because I have a bow.
Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
Our hero.
If I could actually navigate, Jesus.
It's
Yeah,
probably
you
just a roll
don't-
20
You
thing.
also have giant leg spikes, like, right?
It's
Does
not
anyone-
like spikes, it's constant.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, just like.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have that?
No.
No.
No,
I
Just-
don't.
It looks like it's a roll 20 thing and it's just affecting you too.
Well,
Yeah.
which browser are you using? Are you like using the latest
Chrome.
version of it?
Roll.
I'm
There
using
was an
Chrome.
update to
Wait,
Chrome,
so-
like a big update.
It works fine for me in Chrome.
Yeah, my Chrome's update. That's
I
fine.
think down there was empty already.
Yes, that's
I'm-
the place. Yeah, that's
yeah,
the
I'm
empty
just
place.
I'm just poking my head back in there, like,
Yeah.
you know, like making sure nothing's gonna come boom
I
out of it.
assume Sauriv is gonna be in front of him.
You guys never
Yeah,
actually.
I would
Yeah, we never went in there. That's what Pan was talking about. We like stood
Right.
in the hallway, then left because Jack.
Huh? Oh right.
Here,
we never
oh,
went
yeah, 'cause
down
Jackpot.
Within
Yeah,
11,
so-
you can't really see too much.
Alright.
Can I roll a pass?
Also, jackpot? Question mark?
Normal Jack, not Shadowrun.
Jack. Okay,
Can I
sorry,
roll
I
a
thought someone said
perception?
jackpot.
You did, but that's
Guys.
Yeah?
Oh right, it's a crossroads.
Don't know.
Oh, look. I don't see anything.
You don't see or hear anything.
Do I see what these are? To the
They appear to be
bottom?
small pedestals that are
Where
up
did that-
maybe 2 feet. Same
Where
as
did
the
that torch
steps.
come from?
Hmm.
I suddenly have a torch on me.
This is around from where the shades came from.
Well, yeah, because I moved there, but you moved. As well.
Oh, you moved onto my.
Yeah, you're all stacking up, and it's real confusing for my tiny
Yeah,
brain.
because like, like
I'm
the meaty
just gonna
shields would
try
probably
to
be
like
up
the
front.
what's going on.
Can I roll another perception to try and hear something now, Yargon?
You can certainly try. Okay,
Natural 20.
Holy Moses.
Okay.
you do not hear anything.
Okay.
What are these little alcoves?
They appear to be
Pedestals.
about maybe 1 to 2 feet up. They're just little steps. Appear to be kind of just alcoves in the wall, if nothing else. But they were, yeah, if you saw before, they were where these the decay elementals were hanging out, chilling, waiting.
Does like the stone look more tarnished than everywhere else, or are they just like floating there?
It looks kind of as if, in bits and places, it's been aged and cracked a little bit, but not majorly.
Okay.
Mostly floating. They might
Yeah,
brush
no.
it in places.
Okay, yeah, so they were definitely hanging out there though. Okay.
Alright then. Oh, I see caskets. Okay, I
Ooh.
pause.
I would move forward, but I'm trying to figure out why this is lagging.
Yeah,
so
I
much.
vote me and like
Got that.
Akane don't stop moving like right in front of everyone. Where did you?
The torch is above you.
What's
No,
this
it's
down
not.
here at the
Like,
end of the hall?
torch is gone.
Yargon?
It's here. It's here.
It looks an awful lot like a chest to you,
Alright, I'm
probably because
gonna...
it is one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to it. Go, oh, well this is something. Is it locked or anything? Like, do I need to roll an investigation to see if it's locked? Well, I'll roll an investigation to make sure it's not booby-trapped.
So you touch it.
No.
So you just look at it.
I'm looking at it, yes. I'm rolling an investigation to look at it to see if
Yeah,
I
I think
notice
that's
something on it.
Okay,
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
Don't
has
notice
been
anything.
fixed.
that's good.
Oh crap, did we regain our total HP? Or are we still stuck with the
Yes.
negatives?
You did because you took a long rest.
Took
Okay.
a long rest. Everything's back, basically.
Okay, well then, I don't see anything on it. I'll reach forward to, like, is it locked?
Do you try and open it?
Do I see a lock on it?
Yeah, it's got a lock on it. It's what built into the chest.
The whole you asking me repeatedly if I touched it is now making my player senses tingling, but at the same
So
time...
it's Yargon, you can't trust that. Just
Yeah, I know.
I feel like some
I'm
kind of
going-
anti-meta machine right now.
He's like double, triple,
I'm trying my
quadruple
damnedest
bluffing
to
all the time.
anti-meta it. Because my character's already been nearly killed by one not investigating the thing in this dungeon.
Oh yeah, no,
He's
you've got
like,
every
if I
right to be
say that-
like... Well, I mean, it's Felix. Felix has every right to be nosy about locks, of all
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
He's like-
I'm gonna...
If I say that, he's gonna be afraid of it. But
I'm going to...
they're gonna think that I won't do anything because I say
Yeah.
it. So then it will be trapped, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna
End of
reach
cycle.
down to touch the lock.
Okay. Feels like
And,
hot, cold, hard metal.
Alright, is it, like... Is it
Fucking
locked, or
Yargon.
can I break it with, like, my thieves' tools? Like, is it unlocked, or is it... do I need to...
You
about
can't
these
see. You can try and open it.
a tiny decay elemental comes out of it.
I'm gonna ask, or do I not have... Trying to... Oh, an Explorer's Pack has torches in it. Can I... Or, Coghammer, would you mind shining your light over here a bit more?
I'll sneak past
Kinda like
the massive
I'll
wall.
let him pie.
Sure.
Can
That's a
I-
ball of flesh will move us.
Is it, like, locked still, or is it, like, can I open it?
Yeah, you reach down, you put your hands on either side of the lid, and, you have it up. It's quite heavy. It's a big, thick oak wooden chest. But it seems like you can open it.
Alright, now you opened it.
Okay. You open it. The chest is completely empty. It's completely empty other than one small thing, which is a small paper note.
It's like
They
when you
took
go
the
for the.
goddamn motherfucking loot.
Is it like when you go for the claw in Elder Scrolls?
It's not the claw, it's the horn of Yargon Windcaller. But anyway,
Oh, the horn.
no, it's
yes.
not.
I
Felix.
pick up the paper note.
You see on it
Getcha, bitch!
that
Sorry, I took the
it
loot.
has fancy scrawling all across it, calligraphy. Extremely exquisite. The kind of that you're really not used to. And it appears to say, oh god, what? Where the fuck is it?
in the chest.
Yes, sorry, I have a lot of notes. There we go. Fuck voices. It would be the treasures of the Lord and Lady of the Third and Fourth Vale are not for all to see. But you have Thieves' Can, right?
Yeah.
Hidden amongst the extremely fancy calligraphy are a number of symbols that you notice. Just little, where there's sort of the curls and the flicks of the writing meet. They meet in just slightly strange places, and you look this over. Effectively, in Thieves' Cant, it simply says, "Not all chests are opened when locked." When unlocked,
Not all chests
sorry.
are...
Not all chests are opened when unlocked.
I look at the paper, hold it to Coghammer, like, hold this.
I'll just look at it and hold it.
I'm gonna shut the chest back, and I'm going to lock it.
Okay. You don't have a key, so go ahead and make me a Thieves'
tool?
Tools. Yeah, with Dax.
Yay.
This is going to be the strangest feast too.
Ah.
Oh.
You kind of stick your, you take your lockpicks out, pull them out, and you stick them into the hole. As you do so, you feel them press against something soft and squishy. An eye pops out of it, it screams and... No. You start...
Wow.
Oh my god.
You begin to work on the lock. And after a few minutes, you hear it sort of click. It does take a sort of minute or two, but being not pressed for time particularly.
Yeah.
You get it. It's a relatively difficult lock. And it's old and rusty.
Yep. But I lock it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Chest is locked. I'm gonna try and open the chest again with it locked.
Okay. You put your hands on either side of the thing and you heft it up. It's a bit heavier now, not by much. And as you open it up, you look inside, and where clearly it was empty before, you now see a red velvet-lined chest. And cushioned inside it, there is a simple... Well, I'd say simple. There's a simple quiver with a bow in it. Short bow, by the look of it, that is extremely intricately carved. Covered in gold and silver filigree with a bowstring made of some kind of energy, from what you can tell. It doesn't appear to be completely solid. There are 5 different arrows in the side, sort of through little loops. Each, again, intricately carved, this very ornamental look to them. And a single plaque at the bottom reads, "The treasure of the Lord and Lady of the Third and Fourth Vales."
Huh. I just, like, pick it up, look at the bow, look at the arrows.
Ooh. What's that?
What was that?
It seems to be a treasure of some Lord and Lady of the Third and Fourth Vale. The chest was a bit of a trick that wasn't unlocked, but if you opened it up and read the note, you'll see that... Well, actually, you guys wouldn't see it. You wouldn't... I kind of, like, trace a few of the symbols that you guys probably have no idea what they mean and say, basically, if you follow this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, it then tells you another phrase. Using that phrase, I then found out I needed to lock the chest, and then once the chest was locked, I tried to open it when it was locked, and since I opened it when it was locked, I found the item.
Wouldn't that mean that the chest is unlocked when it's locked and locked when it's not? Wouldn't that just mean you unlocked it?
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening.
Magic.
I too am
that
very
bow?
confused.
Oh, alright.
I don't know. I say kind of just like, looking it over. I like it though.
I'd love to try it later.
Dibs.
Oh, come on. Oh, well.
You already have a magic bow, don't you?
Uh-huh.
I don't! I don't have a single magic weapon. Y'all are walking around here with shiny, fancy, I don't know, flashy thingies.
I don't have a
I
magic
just
bow.
wanna try it.
You have a cape
Also-
that billows when you make puns. That's fucking amazing.
That's because I'm cool. I have a magic bow.
Yeah,
Well, I
also,
don't-
guys, what's with these coffins? Or would that be the Lord and Lady?
They are, unlike the other coffins, which are plain and simple, these are very intricately carved coffins. You see, the closer you look at it, the more the pattern seems to sort of replicate as like some kind of fractal. It's almost impossible to see just how intricately they're carved. On the top of each coffin, there is, in this kind of fractal pattern, what appears to be the likeness of, on one, an elven man, and on the other, an elven woman. Both appearing to be about in their mid-20s, with their sort of arms crossed over their chest in typical fashion. With,
Well, they either died young or decided to be remembered for their beauty.
and they have on the coffin on the left, which would be basically the bottom on the map, is Lady of the Third Veil, Tenulia Bryzamin. And on the... Yeah, one second. And on the other one, it says Lord of the Fourth Veil, Alinar Bryzamin.
So does anyone even know what these veils are?
They're like things you put over your face at weddings. No idea why.
It's in chat for the record.
With relation to what's
Study.
going on here.
Got married, and there were a lot of brides.
Maybe it's just a title.
Maybe it's another dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with what Felix just said.
Well, surely they'd be buried in their own dimensions if they were Lord and Lady of said dimensions.
I
Maybe
mean,
like
it is
the
odd that they're
Vacator.
buried in a crypt in such a small town like this. Must have been a better place at some point.
Yargon question, do I need to attune to this bow to use it?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Oh, you know those sirens I said you'd hear? Prepare for those. I see the flashing lights out the window.
28.
Pure science. 28. Yes, it... across its surface, quite hidden, actually, by a lot of the carvings across it. You do see a number of arcane runes. It's very difficult for you to actually understand exactly what all of them mean, and all of them do. But, how do I put it? It definitely appears to be powerful magic, the kind that you need to attune to, from what you can tell. Your knowledge of the arcane is rudimentary at best. It's a lot of self-taught stuff, but when it comes to what do you call it? Magic items, it's even less. But from what you can tell, probably.
Okay. I'll just put that on my back, you know, kind of get the quiver and the bow, put it on my back all nice and fancy. I'm gonna have to experiment with that when we get back home, or back to the tavern, I guess.
As I say, there are also 5 arrows. If you look at them, they appear to have runes on them as well.
Yeah, I imagine they have something to do with the bow.
Maybe.
I mean, that's a Felix sort of like, I'll investigate this later, sort of like, they
Sure.
probably have some...
For the record, as you touch it, the bowstring feels slightly warm to the touch. It's this kind of red line of semi-transparent, like, energy from all you can see. It's this kind of red
Rising
textureless
bowstring.
line, but it's there. If you pull it back, it pulls back. It's strange. It's the best you can say.
Yes.
So does the lady have the bow and the lord the arrows, or the other way around?
I don't know.
I think you'll find that neither of them have the bow right now.
Yes, but the...
See, this is why Pandal is the one with the billowing cape and not you.
I mean...
That
I'm
was a
far cooler than
serious
Sarah
remark.
is.
Look of shock on my face.
They're dead. What are they gonna do with it? Unless
I
they
mean,
decide
summon
to
some
crawl out of their coffins
decaying
right now and turn
elementals?
into more of those. Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
I'd knock on wood, but the only wood around here is those caskets, and I'm not down for that.
Lamp,
Maybe you could tell them a knock
Well, you
joke.
do it then.
knock on wood.
You touch the casket?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds kind of Kind of like you might expect a coffin to sound.
Hoorah!
Have I ever heard about any of the fails?
Roll me a memory check.
sorry.
Straight intelligence.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome back.
My mic broke, sorry.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh,
You're
sorry,
welcome.
I didn't see you. 17. No, you have not.
Kind of bored.
Oh no, I said I need to restart my PC because my mouse broke. Then I restarted my PC and my mic broke.
Oh,
It's
And
going
your
well.
Morrison's voucher will break. What else begins with M?
So
Motherboard.
what-
I should have gone with that.
So what I was trying to say is that if the bow belongs to the Lord of the Fourth Tail, does that mean that because Felix has the bow, Felix is the Lord?
I don't think so.
I'm going to
That's a
assume
shame.
that's exactly how that works, and it's sort of like a title as well as a weapon.
Yeah.
Because that's cool.
I mean, yes, but it would
I
be a
hope it
weird
doesn't
place to
come
have
with
a lordship in it
Who gives?
that you just need to lock to open.
Yeah. And who knows to what curse it comes?
What?
You're just saying that because I didn't give you the bow right away.
Oh, no, I just want to try it later. We're in I'm not going to try it in an hour corridor.
Tis real.
Felix is still mildly annoyed with the whole like shooting at the damn shades yesterday without warning any of us.
Earlier.
Wait, we're not going back to the coffins?
Which way are we going? We following the footprints or?
Well, I think we.
I feel like we
I don't think there's anything more
Go.
down there. Might as well go
Yeah, I don't
fight
think
the
so
like-
either.
coffins.
we didn't finish them off though, did we?
Yeah.
Did we not?
There were 4 coffins you didn't
Yeah.
see anything come out of because you didn't go anywhere near them.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Was there
4
anything
of them
exciting
attacked
down
you.
the other end of the hallway?
The other
I could
end.
probably throw in one of those storm spheres from a distance,
That's a...
and we
Yeah,
can.
but those
4th
like
level spell?
sometimes work
Hmm?
if those are near.
What do you say, Yargon?
Do you need to?
Doesn't matter, Rick. I'm musing to myself.
Well, it would help bring them down a lot, I guess.
I mean, we could manage without it.
If it
If it's
works.
big one, then
Magic has
I
more
only
to
suggested
rely on
going
than
down
you.
I
here
don't
because we
know.
couldn't. We saw that there was stuff. There was the rest of the room down here, and we knew there was nothing. Like that, we dealt with everything, and there was nothing we knew about down here. But surely, there, I didn't remember seeing anything other than some more coffins in the end of the room, which, quite frankly, I'm not particularly interested in. They stayed asleep previously, then maybe we'll be okay.
Well, I can't say I'm fond of fighting those guys.
Well, we can't leave them be, can we? Like, surely they are dangerous if they ever go into town or something. I don't know if they would do something, but
or if they come and attack us while we're fighting some other bugger.
yeah.
Yeah,
Plus, I want to
it's
kill some.
annoying.
I do feel like we have maybe entirely avoided the reason we're actually meant to be here, but I'm not entirely against that either. So let's go kill things then, I guess.
Don't you always want to kill something?
I don't kill anything. I'm not a killer. I'm a.
Not you. Your
I
big
mean-
friend here.
Not always, but most of the time.
I want
Alright.
to try something.
Rest of the
Which is
time
gonna
he's
kill some
asleep.
stuff.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Jack?
Yeah, try thing.
Try a thing. That doesn't end well. The last time you tried a thing, you walked away from the rest of us into danger. But then again, you kind of killed them without even worrying. So there's a shrug for me at that point.
Let's see.
Oh, I
Brain.
like the sound of this.
Sauriv, how would
Yeah.
don't run in immediately on, the new gun mode thingy.
Okay. My
What?
Okay.
I think Rick is
Yargon.
roboting.
Yeah, he's
Back,
rolling
Rick?
quite bad.
hello.
Yeah,
Hello?
he's back.
Hi.
Can I take my orb out and like brighten it all the way up?
Yep. It was. I don't remember how much light I gave it last time. I think it was
I
like
don't know
100,
either.
100 because it's a lot.
Very polite.
Okay, Akane, the one on top of you is your orb.
Okay. Oh god, nice. Okay, so
By the
There we go.
stars.
okay, so
How much bright light is that?
100. It's 100 foot. And then it would be... That's also not right. For some reason I have it...
okay, so I wanna get a little.
It's an for the record, by
no,
the stars?
I don't
Really?
understand.
But also, yeah, it is an incredibly bright
She's
light.
been plane hopping.
Fair, actually. Yeah, no, you are the only person who would have ever seen stars in the sky.
Also, turns of
Okay,
phrase.
so before Jack
turns
moves,
of phrase
can I
don't
cast
exist.
a storm sphere right
Oh.
here?
I mean, you
What Jack is?
can,
In front of Jack. What's the?
right here.
A fourth.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to affect all four
Jack
of those.
did say he wants to try something.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I'll take
Oh,
my
never-
last beam. That's. Like,
Yeah, okay.
If you want to cast it, then go ahead.
possible to hold an action outside of initiative.
Yeah,
Okay, then I want to hold an action till Jack does something.
okay.
I'll take out my last beam and shoot. Basically, shoot right there.
Right there, 20 foot in front of you. Okay.
Yeah, right where the.
Something changed with the lance gun, and I don't remember what it was. What changed last time?
It's got good.
That's what it was.
It explodes on the next use.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 15, 15.
Go ahead and roll an attack. And okay, that's the magic. And
It shouldn't be magic, but.
go ahead and roll for the explosion, because as you fire forwards, you see this the beam begin to sort of shimmer and leave behind a trail before exploding outwards as it just kind of hits the floor. Lance beam boom. Okay, and at this
Nice.
point,
This is my boomstick.
I need everyone to roll me some initiative.
Ooh.
Oh,
Where the hell did my torch again go? Fuck.
Okay, let's share. Let's share.
Yeah,
by
you
the way,
got a
let's
torch,
share you.
so
You
be
select your token instead of the torch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got that 20!
Oh, by the way, where's the tracker?
There's the tracker. Is okay.
Oh,
there.
nice, it's 6.
I love how I got a nat 20 and got 22 initiative. Jack got a 13 and got 21.
Roll to DM by accident. Okay, Akane, do you want to just draw out a storm sphere sized circle?
Yes, that's 20 foot. Let's see, where's the
Well, go ahead and
shape?
put one down. As you said you were going to
Do
cast
you
it.
have
You're holding that.
do you have
Yeah.
the thaumaturgy stuff that I sent you?
The what?
Because that has I give you a I
You
posted
did.
Oh
a
yeah,
nice
with
folder.
spells and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has a bunch of templates.
No, I didn't do anything with that because I was getting ready to come to uni.
How
I haven't done it
do
yet.
Fair enough,
I
but
do like a
they're really
I
useful,
can
especially
do
if there's
dwarf
spells
shape.
and so on.
alt for circle ellipse?
The other thing is, I need you to, before we do that, go ahead and just roll me a charisma check.
All the way back here?
Yes.
This is too small still, right? Yes. Oh fuck, is that
Just roll me a charisma check before you do it.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. As you cast forth the spell, you feel it, the power begin to be pulled from you. Not towards the explosion this time. Not towards this, but sort of away, back, behind you, and it just... and you see this sort of... You all see this, the wind begin to pick up and then just fizzle out. In a brief sort of gust that heads back towards Jack and Sauriv, and then by the time it reaches Coghammer, it's just gone.
Wait, I feel the magic pulled away behind me?
Yeah. You cast it forward and it's kind of pulled back towards you and behind you and away from where it's supposed to be going. It needs more flavour than anything.
What the fuck's the range on us? Okay.
You cast near them,
We're
also
in initiative
affects-
now. Damn it.
Don't tell them that. Okay, so initiative. Has everyone rolled?
Sadly. I wish I hadn't.
Woohoo, that's disappointing.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god, Akane actually goes after me?
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack, you're first up. As you cast this explosion, you see it rip through a number of these shoddily made coffins, just blasting them to pieces. And as it does so, you see 4 dark shapes beginning to rise out. I need to actually deal the damage from that attack to them. It's 13, right? Yeah. You see these 4 sort of darkened, misty shapes beginning to rise from the coffins.
What's the for charging again? 1d6? Charge on 5 and 6?
Yes, I think so. For where you currently are. Actually.
Nope.
Nope, it completely recharges.
Oh, it completely recharges?
Just immediately.
Nice. Same spot, should fire at the same spot once again.
Okay, go for it. Okay, it's more the other one.
Yeah.
Okay,
23.
sure.
I should actually add the dex save. Does it recharge?
Oh shit, there is a dex save this time, isn't there? It begins to recharge. It doesn't completely recharge yet. Hang on. What's the DC on the dex save? I need to roll that.
20.
20. Okay, oh yeah. Okay, that's
Jesus.
It's a powerful weapon. Okay, so 2 of them pass. I have... Okay, well the bottom 2 pass because I've taken the damage away from the top 2 before I realised there was a save. They don't get the save on the first one, of course, because they were unaware of you. So, well, actually, they weren't, but...
So yeah, it's half damage.
Okay, so, oh yeah, so they take 5 then, yeah?
And then I'm gonna...
Nice. Yeah?
Take 30 feet back here, and... Yeah.
Are you?
No, wait, where was I? Give me a second. I was there.
Yes.
I can see that guy, so I'm gonna
Oh, it does
change
count.
out to my pistol.
Yeah, it does count as a single attack, so go for it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna change out to my pistol and fire once.
Nice, okay, take a shot. This is non-magic this time, yeah?
Non-magic, I haven't cast magic weapon yet.
Okay, cool. 15 does hit, so as you kind of begin to sort of like get halfway through shouldering the last gun and also pulling the pistol out at the same time, you sort of point at him. It's a bit of a wonky shot, it's not your best work, but as you fire off, you see the shot sort of tear through it a bunch, and you see a small sort of puff out the side, but it's not as good as it had been when you were using the magic weapon.
Yeah. And then I move back.
And you move 30 feet, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sauriv, I assume.
Yay! I'm gonna run up to here.
Mm-hmm. Jack
I'm
shot
going
the bottom
to
one.
see...
Yep, I can see.
Okay, I don't think I could actually get to the bottom one. Probably could have. Oh well, I'm here now.
You have a
Then I'm
teleport.
going to... I do have teleport! Thank you for reminding me!
You can, if you make the
so-
assumption, attack one here. Just going to remind you, you can actually attack all of them if you want.
um,
Why am I reminding
yeah.
you of this?
Because you are a nice DM. I don't have 9 rages. I have 3 left because I'm going into a rage. I'm going to.
Ah,
You have 4 rages? Jesus Christ, okay.
nah.
Yeah, that's normal for level 10.
Yeah, but it's a lot, okay?
I mean, yeah. But, I mean, I used all of them last time.
I'll take it.
Yeah, 4
and
is a
then
big number.
It's about as high as you can count.
Then reckless greatsword. Not great weapon master. Ooh, ooh.
Woo! God, an 8.
I thought you rolled a fucking 8 on that second one, and I was going to be unhappy with you. Okay, yeah. As you you swing down with your sword, bringing it back around and slamming into this creature, entity. Again, it takes far too much fucking damage.
37.
Good.
Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Okay, yep. Fuck.
Attacks look so sad when you're only making 2.
Attacks
That's
look so
alright.
sad when you're fucking destroying creatures in like 2 hits. God, stop yourself. Yeah. As you,
That's me.
with 2 powerful strikes, it appears that this entity is almost already beginning to struggle to hold itself together. Felix, you're up.
I can't really see what's going on. I'm just going to move up 30 feet because I hear explosions, you know, kind of grab my normal bow and whatnot. Cunning action to dash. I'll move up to 25 right here. There's one up there, and there's one down there by Sauriv. I'll attack the one by Sauriv because that will give me sneak attack if I do hit. So here's my short bow. Does that hit?
Okay. So you're not. Are you using your regular bow or the one you just picked up?
I'm using my regular bow because since I assumed I need to attune it, I'm not attuned to it. I'm going to assume it doesn't do anything for me at the moment.
Well.
That's what Felix would assume.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Technically speaking, you can use magic items, just don't get the magic effects. Well, not all of them. You get some of the magic effects. It depends. Who knows?
All right, I'll try it out. Actually, I'll just knock a normal arrow onto the bowstring and whatnot.
Okay. Okay. So is this the one next to Sauriv? Yeah. Okay. You fire off a shot. You don't see any particular change, although you do note as the arrow flies through it, it does appear to be, how to put this? Not corroded as much as it was before. In fact, the arrow appears to be almost not corroded at all. Please note down that's a +1 magic bow.
Hey. So there's the sneak attack.
Oh, fuck.
My
Okay.
God.
I'd say how do you want to do this, but with a bow. Felix.
I imagine I just like headshot it.
Yeah, as you pull back on the bowstring, Felix. As you...
Headshot the clown.
It does have a pair of eyes that are sort of focused on Sauriv. As you skid around the corner, release the arrow, you see it sort of slam into Sauriv. As it does, there's a brief flash of red energy. You become attuned to the bow.
Oh. Oh.
And you gain 18 temporary hit points.
Oh! Okay!
Wait a minute, what?
Is it a life-stealing bow?
Wait a minute.
Just ate a decay for fucking breakfast, motherfucker.
Okay,
There's this kind of flash of red energy with like red globules kind of flying towards you. Just very briefly from this creature, just in your direction. Enough that you kind of, did I actually see that? You kind of just blink and you'd miss it, kind of thing. And then it's gone and you feel slightly invigorated. But yeah, mark down, you are now attuned to the bow.
Woohoo!
Definitely want to try that.
Mine!
The blood bastard's taken over.
Okay.
Still have some movement left, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I have 5 more feet, so I'm gonna just take a quick step back.
Fair.
Does that do like the same effect as Vampiric Drain from Skyrim?
Kind of, actually, yeah. That's a good way of thinking about it.
Nice.
It kind of does look a bit like that. It's not actually entirely what I was going for, but a bit like that, yeah. But you know how that's like a thing you can see? This is kind of like almost there. It's like almost. Right. It's kind of, you'd see it from the corner of your eye. You wouldn't really see it if you were looking at the point. It's strangely sort of half there. Coghammer, I do believe it's you.
I'll start moving.
The dwarf doesn't run. The dwarf has 2 feet of movement.
Oh shit, I can't see him from here, can I?
Can you?
No.
I don't think
No,
Can I
you
even see him
can't.
from, like... Oh fuck, I can still control Felix. Oh, maybe change that.
Wait, you can see control Felix?
Yeah,
from
like
that
the
one
last
time I had to go AFK and he took care of me.
Yeah,
Took care of Felix for me.
yeah, just...
Good point. Okay, let me just remove that for you.
I like how everybody was like, oh right, he's a rogue.
Yeah. There we go. You should
That's
no
why
longer
I
see
attacked the
Felix.
one down there that was cornered, because I
I know,
could do
he's a
sneak
rogue.
attack on it.
I mean, a part of me was kind of hoping you wouldn't kill him so that I could.
I'm a
Okay.
rogue.
Feel my
But
pain.
You're also a rogue.
It makes sense for me to go after the things that are injured, because that's my
Fucking-
thing, you know? Sneak attack and everything.
Coghammer, can you still see
Fucking
them?
Hex.
Can you still control Felix and see through him?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold an attack action if he gets in range.
With the hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, last session on leveling up, I saw I was missing sorcery points. I think I had like 6 or 7 sorcery points noted down. I was supposed to be on 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
so
proud of you.
points equal your level.
So you know that one ability I said they had that... Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yay.
Right
Rip
here.
Coghammer.
I think we made a mistake. Guys, we
No.
should have just done
You
the
never see it. No.
From around the corner,
Uh-oh.
half
Hi.
gliding straight through the wall in a determined line, you see this decay elemental. As it kind of glides through the wall in places, you see it cracking, aging, and crumbling away to dust. You see it as it arrives before you, kind of assess the situation briefly, each eye kind of doing its own thing.
Yeah.
As they takes in the three of you,
Creepy at all.
the entire thing curls up into a tiny, tiny, tight ball.
Oh.
And you see it.
Oh, no.
You get a brief moment of pause before there's this sort of black explosion of energy in a 10-foot radius. I need
Oh no.
Felix, Coghammer, and Sauriv. I need all three of you to make a Constitution save.
Well,
Also kills the creature.
Why, after like killing a billion of them, do they still have an ability they haven't used?
well, you guys, it was
has advantage on that, doesn't he?
it's
Sauriv does.
Oh.
it was
no, I
nice knowing
don't.
you. It was. Oh wait, I have.
What?
Okay. It was nice knowing you all.
DC 50.
He says, and then is the only person to pass.
Wait, oh yeah, no, Sauriv doesn't because it's
I
Cog.
don't have advantage.
Can I use my inspiration to give Coghammer another roll?
Technically speaking, you can give
Well, the thing is, the
inspiration
only
to
reason
other
why I
people.
know why I would reroll is because I can see the DC right there. Otherwise, I wouldn't reroll because the other DC has been like 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, still, can I give him a point of inspiration to let him reroll?
You
I do have
can
a-
technically, under rules as written, give your inspiration to people if you want. That is a thing that can be done.
I give my inspiration to Coghammer.
You don't really have to because I got luck.
I
give my
didn't know
inspiration
that.
Because I have
I
it.
didn't know that. So
Coghammer,
it
you
out.
can-
Yeah, it just feels a bit metagamey for me to reroll.
Luck
that.
is one of those things where it happens.
It is metagame.
In this case, yeah, effectively it is
So it
metagame.
has to be.
In this, it's like you begin to feel yourself, like you feel it taking over your system, and you just kind of force it back.
Oh yeah, but yeah, with luck, yeah, it's like if you fail or whatever, I think.
Yeah, you can
You can-
basically.
Yeah, it's
um,
not like
reroll.
before the results, I think.
No.
Right.
No,
Yeah, I don't think.
I think it's just you can reroll if you want to
But you see a
reroll.
result and you go,
You could-
nah.
It might be. It's kind of on the edge, and I don't really care. You can if you want.
I mean, I think we've always just kind of rolled with.
You can if you want.
Not too
Yeah.
much. Because roll 20 is kind of
Took a
dodge with
feat,
that.
Hey!
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. As this dark energy washes over you, Coghammer,
Well,
Felix, and
Yes,
Sauriv,
I'm dead.
the three
So
of
can I
you.
not give my inspiration to Sauriv? I have this just sitting around.
Oh,
Can you
Oh,
see
my
Sauriv from
magic-
where you are?
I can see the like the top tippy top of his little character.
I can see Sauriv where I am, and I give Sauriv my inspiration.
Never mind then.
Okay.
can I just take the 24?
No, you have to reroll.
Okay.
Yeah, roll. That's fair.
It's still a +9.
That'll do it.
Yes.
God.
You owe me one. You owe me one.
I definitely do. Wow.
Oh
Your
god.
fucking hit point bar there. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like, vroom, vroom.
Okay, so, as this creature just explodes with this burst of energy, you see it appearing to suicide bomb you. The three of you...
Allah Akbar!
Okay, yep, that was not called for. Well, it was, but, you know.
Allah
I mean, it sounds
Akbar.
the best in Arabic.
You feel
Oh, yeah,
this
of course.
extremely old, sort of decaying energy wash over you. As it happens, you see your clothes and the things that you have wearing and sort of tearing down into effectively shadows of their former glory. To put it
You mean
into
I see
words.
other people's clothes?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Scales, no.
Very little happens to Sauriv. You feel this kind of burst of necrotic energy just wash over you, and it ages you, and you can feel it in your bones. But after a brief moment, it passes, and nothing happened.
Are we out of initiative?
Right.
No, there's still another.
Oh yeah, I forgot there were two more.
I was about to ask, because I was like, do we go to narrative time, or are we still in initiative?
No, they're still angry at you. And
Oh, poop.
I don't want to be this guy, but Sauriv, this one is going to come around the corner and decaying burst you.
Oh,
Oh god.
Is that the old one?
That's the like one that doesn't fucking destroy it.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
then.
Decaying Pulse is the one that insta-kills it, apparently.
Yes, it like the creature becomes dead.
19.
whoa!
Okay, yeah. So, as it, the bottom one, as the two of them sort of round the corner, gliding towards you, it kind of poof, lets off this burst of power, and you
Does it
don't
hurt
even
the other
notice.
one? Does that power hurt the other one?
No,
I
they don't.
think it does.
No,
No.
we established
No,
they
they're
don't
immune
sadly.
to necrotic damage,
Yes, they are.
I believe.
That's why
That's
they're just all
okay.
fucking queued up.
And this one, as it walks up, is going to... it's going to go Felix, because you're in front of it, and it assumes that its body can deal with you, and it's going to just do this.
Oh!
Oh, how
13.
It's not hit me.
Yeah. As the cloud sort of reaches out, this arm, a pair of arms forming out of it.
We're good.
These clawed hands just strike out at you. You take a step back, and it just passes harmlessly in front of you, missing. Just.
Alright.
I need to actually write in that it kills them in the decaying pulse. I thought it was there. I'm a fucking idiot.
That's fine.
We
As
know.
long as you don't forget
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we understand. If you do forget it, we'll
We
shout at you until you remember.
Sorry. Yes. Pandal, you're up.
Hi, that's me. I would like to double whammy the things.
Hmm.
Specifically this one, but that means I have to make 2 charismas, yes?
The one by Felix? Sorry.
This boy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
50
Yeah.
feet away from
You
me.
do need to make 2 charisma checks, though. Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it at advantage, but that's just because it rolls 2 and that's quicker.
Sure.
Both 1 for each.
Yeah, both make it.
Hey.
Balls,
Mayo.
everyone! Fucking
Yay,
balls.
the best class. Guys. I'm gonna say, it's okay, they can't hurt us, just dust them off. You're so glad to have me in your party, you guys. I'm not just the best.
Wait, DC
12 and
12?
21.
Well, they should be.
Yeah, shouldn't you DC be higher?
It's supposed to be 17, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh,
Well,
fuck. Everything in my Roll20 has changed to DC 12 listed, except for the bit in the spell section where it tells me what my
Fair.
DC is.
Actually,
Rip.
it says lightning bolt and fireball. It says DC 12 too for me.
Roll 20 is going to bug the
Rolling
character
another one
sheets
to
again.
check. test
things
it.
over again.
Okay, so
Oh, it's just
go ahead and see
it's
if you
so
can
good.
figure out how to fix that. It was 17, I believe,
I'm
right?
just gonna-
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
the DC is
12.
17.
Yeah. Okay, so it passes the second one, but
Because
not the
it's
first one, so it takes 7
Yeah.
points. So, as nothing appears to
Yeah.
happen. It doesn't even appear to notice you.
That's fine.
Sarah.
Well, I am going to.
Sure.
I think I can. Where did the ruler go? I hate this.
It's just the same as it used to be.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
mean the ruler, it's the when you're holding a token, you have to right click rather than spacebar. That messes me up so often.
Yeah,
So,
I don't like
but
that
I'm
enough,
gonna
but-
fire some
It is
arrows
actually more
into-
intuitive, it's just we're not used to it.
Yeah.
You gonna fire arrows? At
Yeah,
the one at
into
the
the
back?
second one.
Okay, go for it. If you roll low, you shoot Felix in the face. That's
Yeah, that's
acceptable.
why I would
Yeah.
rather shoot besides him than.
Why are you at disadvantage?
I'm not at disadvantage.
Why are you
You are
rolling
at
at disadvantage?
Well, I was rolling at disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, you're not,
Oops.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
I am not at disadvantage. I am quite.
That's why it's a
actively
disadvantage.
keeping
You
these
left it on that
fuckers.
because you had disadvantage for exhaustion on ability checks earlier.
Yeah.
And you rolled a perception. So, 12 and 14. Yeah, no, well, both of those attacks hit with a 20 and a 28. So you fire off a pair of arrows that
Absolutely.
divide this creature into 26 points less of damage. As they sort of carve off chunks of cloud, which is quite interesting. You see them sort of dissipate into nothingness. Nice. Is that you?
That's me.
Okay. Akane.
It's been a while. Oh, at the bottom.
Yep.
Yes, I want to cast that something that I've never cast before. The fucking arcane missile. So I assume
Okay.
I gotta do a charisma.
You do have to do a charisma check.
Never mind.
Ooh.
At least it's free, so I don't waste a spell slot.
Yeah, you get it once a day, don't you? Yeah? Okay. Again, as you try and launch up these little arcane bolts of energy into the air around you, you feel them drawn away from you. And they disappear. I assume all four of them are going for those targets, right? Those creatures. Yeah, okay. Yeah? Unfortunately, nothing happens.
Okay, well, never mind.
I feel really sorry for Akane.
Yeah, so do I.
Time she's supposed to do something, just nope, not allowed.
Yeah, but you don't know.
Yeah, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Jack, you're up.
Given my warhammer, she'll go at it. It'll be fine. She can make DC 15 con
That's
saves.
been charged.
Hmm?
That's been missed. I assume that's charged.
It does appear to be charged.
I do have a dagger. For me.
I'm just gonna shoot the guy in front of Felix twice with my pistol.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use any grid. Anything like that.
Not using the last big one. Sure. Pistol. Okay, and these are all non-magical.
No magical.
Sure
Nothing
thing.
special about it.
Okay, so unfortunately the first shot that you fire off misses, just going wide. As you have to kind of correct aim at the last minute as Felix kind of ducks back from what it's swiping out with its claw. The second shot, however, you kind of reline up, and that one, it's 15 over to 16, right? That one seems to hit home a little harder. And as you catch it just to the side of what you can assume to be its left eye, as it kind of blows off this chunk of the cloud, kind of vorticing behind it. But again, the bullet's kind of corroded away and just eaten by the creature. Not quite doing as much damage as you'd hoped. That's you?
Oh.
Okay. Sauriv. Sauriv
Is muted.
is muted.
I'm not anymore. How damaged is this one?
It's very difficult to tell. It's a cloud. They're not really struggling to hold themselves together. You can't actually tell anything past
Either
that.
way, this gives me flanking, don't it?
Yes.
Swiggity, swiggity, give me that booty. Oh god.
Yes, sorry.
16, 14, 14. That's like...
Does that give me...
That's... Yeah, that's a lot more than 34. How do you want to do this?
That's 30 in the first one.
That's 44. Is it dead?
It had 34.
Oh.
Now it has less.
Now it has none. It has fucking minus 10. Yeah, so how do you want to do this?
Just... fucking... I don't know, swiggity, swiggity, I don't fucking know.
So you step...
Slash.
You step
Done it
forward.
so many times.
You step
Okay,
forward, pulling
over
up
it.
your sword, just boom, 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 just slicing the creature into little pieces. And as you do so, the entity kind of drifts away into nothingness.
And as a bonus action,
Oh god.
Great Weapon Master,
Ah, Jesus
I'm
Christ.
gonna turn round.
If you roll a fucking crit and an 8, I am going to kill you. I just want you to know this.
Do it.
Please
Do it.
do it.
Reckless.
This one
Reckless.
would be reckless.
Yes.
I'm fucking done.
Sauriv
I'm
is the
so
best
done with
character in
this.
fucking campaign.
Because I'm pretty certain I stated that we'd take the higher roll and the advantage with the effect earlier.
Yeah, you said when you quit on that 20 it's
Yeah.
advantage.
I,
You've said that before.
I have said that
Your-
before.
from your
I
mouth.
do remember that.
That's
So
27. So it's
That's
54
54.
damage.
this had 36 hit points. How do you want to do this?
I love you, Sauriv.
I'm not okay with
Actually-
this.
Rather than just slashing away at the first one, can I just come out and do a whirlwind with my greatsword?
Yeah, that is pretty much what happens. Is you just slicing
I like-
everything around you, just spinning in circles, pirouetting nicely between them. Anytime you kind of
I just like to
slide
think
yourself to a stop.
that
and
I
they're
like
just
to think
gone.
that as the chain of events, the creature swipes out me, I like kind of land on my back / ass, you know, to dodge the attack. And as I do that, Jack fires a bullet into it, and just as I start to stand up, the freaking like greatsword just comes right over and just trims a bit of my hair off the top, nearly
Oh,
getting
yeah.
my ears, and just like slices the decay elemental.
I'd like to point out, Yargon,
Yeah.
both of those crits were your fault. They were both in 19s.
That's
Oh my god.
Don't make me feel responsible for this.
Sauriv is the best character in
I'd like to point out I haven't hit a single thing since the first chamber we were in.
Yeah.
Oh my
You haven't had
god.
time.
I'm
Welcome
sorry.
to the bullshit that is Sauriv in Aftermath.
Yeah, this is.
I love
This is
this
how we
character and I
survive
hate this
everything.
character.
This
At
is
the
how
same
we
time.
survive anything Yargon throws at us is Sauriv, yeah? Go do your thing. Do the thing. Do the thing!
Go. You got it, man.
Grumble.
And with that, you eviscerate the remaining enemies. And we leave combat time for now.
See, Coghammer, couldn't you have just done that? That was like really effective.
Well,
So why am I here?
Ah, makes Sauriv look good.
Why not?
To suffer.
Money.
I say, just kind of like turning to look back up at her.
No, to make a big payday.
I'm actually gonna just say to Felix, what the hell did you do with that bow? That was awesome.
I don't know, but I kind of look at the bow.
As you look it over, you see your name sort of faintly glowing on the inside of it. Your full name.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
He is the Lord! Oh my god!
I fucking told you!
Well,
Sauriv
my-
was so right!
I'm just gonna cross my arms and look incredibly smug.
This faintly red glowing just says in this like elaborate script, Felix Suki.
You did check the last chest, yeah? All 8 of them?
Oh yeah, I don't think there's nothing in them.
Yeah, they're all,
mean,
as you see them, they're all crumbled and destroyed.
Yeah,
Some of them have been stood in and the rest of them just aged away into nothingness as the decay elementals pass through them.
Well, next, I guess.
Can I reach for one of the other of the 5 arrows on my back?
Certainly try.
Like the 5 arrows in the quiver? Yeah,
Yeah.
and just see what happens with that.
It's an arrow. It's a very intricately carved arrow. Potentially magical, not very fancy. You don't see anything having changed about it.
I'm going to need to test these later. Oh, you said you wanted to try my short bow out, and I just hand Sarah my old short bow.
Yeah, what's
Woohoo!
Thank you. I'll
I
try
mean,
that
there's a
with
slight
mine.
like donking motion behind Felix. You can't see, you're too tall.
Do you
Pandal's
take
cape,
it,
on
or
the other
does
hand,
she
tries
just
to
like?
strangle him.
Does she take it?
No,
the
sorry,
mage
she's
hat.
not taking. She's keeping her own hand on her own bone and torch.
Okay.
Don't be rude to Quiverbow.
This is this is not the time and place to be comparing bows.
To be fair, yours is bigger than mine anyway.
Does yours have your name on it?
No, but it's the one I know how to use. And I'm presuming there's more shit to use it on.
Who'd write quiver bow on a bow anyway, am I right, Coghammer?
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
who has the endless pouch? unlimited pouch thingy.
Bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Would somebody mind if I put my my old shoulder bow in there, just as like a backup?
Sure.
Thank you. I see.
See Akane looking a bit sad that seeing as her magic doesn't do anything.
See, of all the things I've found, a bag of holding was never one of them, and that makes me sad.
I'm gonna need more water for this next bit.
I named it the Lord and Lady's Bow in my notes. I thought that sounded cool.
Mm-hmm. Sure. The inscriptions on it don't.
Lord Ziggy's bow.
The inscriptions on it don't seem to read particularly anything. They're all just mostly arcane. The only thing you can recognise is your name.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, cool though.
I want to follow all the people, but Akane's being slow.
It's like the opposite of Akane.
I just added an item. Oh no, I didn't add an item. I added it as an attack by accident. Fucking hell.
Akane, are you following everyone else, or are you just staying
Oh
that
yeah.
way?
Oh goddamn.
I think he was messing with something on like his.
Yeah, I was adding
he was
like
doing
Felix's
the thing.
short
Yeah,
bow,
okay.
but I accidentally added it as an attack instead of an item. I was like, wait, why does that item have a +5 attack?
Nice. Okay. You approach what appears to be another set of double doors.
You guys want me to do my magic, or sorry, do you just want to go good old fashioned knock knock? Fuck you.
Knock knock boot.
I said knock knock fuck you because I'm pretty certain if he did put a foot on it, it'd fly and hit someone on the other side,
Yeah,
so
that's
hard
the
to
point.
cave its skull in. Yeah, that's why I said fuck you, not boot.
First of all, I'm going to grab the handle,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to test if it's locked.
Well, it's not.
I think I'll save that for another time.
I wanna dim my star again, my orb, and put it back.
Okay.
Guys, let's be a bit slower in here because we got footsteps of blood in a large room. Doesn't tend to go well.
Do you want to go ahead, or?
I can stick my
rooms
head
without
around the. I can stick my head around the corner.
As
The
you
rooms without the footsteps weren't much better, were they?
walk in, this chamber does appear to sort of widen out to about 10 feet across, 20 feet across.
That's what
And
to say.
The whole thing, again, still hemi-cylindrical, appears to be about 20 feet, 10 feet to the highest point.
Let me, yeah, if it's fine, I'm just gonna try and quickly poke my head around, like sneak up and poke my head around.
Before you do that, I want to try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand,
Mhm.
just there. Just my little Mage Hand cantrip.
Why is Sauriv in the middle of the group?
You cast Mage Hand.
We're protecting
Oh, yeah,
Sauriv.
good. Yeah, good point. The Lord should be. In the
Yeah,
middle.
we're probably fine.
A small spectral floating hand appears right there.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, we're fine. It's gonna bring back. It's gonna high five me. 'Cause I'm cool.
Yes, you
I
do.
love me. I'm my biggest fan. Yeah.
I use my mage hand to make like little ears behind Sauriv. No, Pandal, I mean.
Oh.
I'm gonna start with rock paper scissors my Mage Hand against Akane's Mage Hand.
Okay.
Come on, you two.
Both
We're
of
in a
you roll.
dangerous
I'm just gonna use my mage hand to do like the symbol to my head.
So-
that they're
So
just
let's roll a
crazy.
d20 to see who's winning.
No.
I'm
Well,
gonna use
Actually, we
my
should do a
mage
thumb
hand.
war.
I'm gonna use my mage hand to
Thumb
make
war.
like a snapping symbol and say, "Come on, guy," and like point in the direction we need to move.
As the room lights up with arcane hand, Pandal and Akane, I need you two to roll me a d6 each.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Akane picks rock, and Pandal, you pick scissors, and it.
Hey.
Shit, we are the stupidest bunch of adventurers ever.
You
Just
know, we
got
should do a
by
game of cards
mothering a few
with only mage
clowns.
heads soon.
Why do I
Just
feel
like-
like all of a sudden this is gonna turn into like that Dark Souls boss where it's just like a dude on a chariot just coming behind us, just chasing
Oh,
us
no.
around in this loop?
Executioner's chariot, anything
Yeah.
but that.
Oh fuck, they know.
I think.
Let's
Well, we
What
see
do you
bloody
mean? The
footprints,
Executioner's
not
Chariot
bloody
was an
cart
excellent boss
tracks.
fight. It brought new mechanics
Very,
to the
very
table.
Again, you approach
Akane
another,
having shit.
you approach another set of double doors.
Yeah, can I open them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they appear to be unlocked. You push them aside. You see, at this time, the corridor now is square instead of semi-cylindrical like the rest of the corridors in here have been.
Well,
This seems.
Oh,
You
sorry.
guys, do you think there's any reason why this architecture's like this? I say turning around.
It's built a crypt, probably.
Yeah, but this is a very
Whose
specific.
torch is this?
This is a very specific
hell
like
if I know.
way to
Is someone missing
build
a
out
torch again?
room.
Well, if
I think so.
Not
there's
everything
a torch
has
had
any-
no edges, delete it.
Hmm.
I'm just guessing they got bored of the other one.
See?
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Sound
Oh.
logic.
There we go.
All right, fair enough.
Open,
Is there another set of doors
Yeah,
there?
you got nothing else to go off.
open the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door as well. Door on.
Okay. You put your hands up to the door. This set is a little bit more, and by more I mean a fuck ton more, intricately carved. It's called gold and silver filigree across it. You see a number of names across the door. Felix's name is on the bottom right hand side.
What the bloody hell have I done?
Listed
You've
as
been here before?
No, I
listed-
haven't.
Felix's name, however, is slightly glowing, very gently red. Listed
Hey,
What about
That
you
was
too.
quick.
listed as the
Hey,
the fifth
Felix.
lord of the Vale.
Fucker, he was right. The fucker was right.
Mage
Hey,
hand goes over to high five Sauriv.
Can high five that bitch.
Yeah.
You can keep that bow.
Yeah. Thanks.
What is it with you and knowing magic bits of wood? What the hell, dude?
I have no idea. But
I've met some pretty dope tables in my time. I could introduce you.
What is this shit show?
As
Oh,
you look
God.
confused at the door, you see the handles turn on their own and swing open. Inside, just if you give me
The
a minute
fuck are those?
to describe. Inside, you see the bloodied footprints leading up to a single altar, raised 5 feet perhaps above the rest on a platform. There's a number of chairs down each side, and you see 6 men, maybe, in full suits of armour, sat motionless. There's a single figure wearing nothing, covering a very greyed chest. He's wearing sort of baggy, darkish leather pants from what you can tell, and has some kind of cape that covers his face entirely.
Oh
And
god, we're
flows down
dealing
his
with the
back.
Ku Klux Klan. Is it triangular on top?
No, it's not Dracula. It kind of
I
cuts
love
back.
it when they group up.
There is, on the table, you see a small girl.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Her throat slit, and blood spewing across the room.
That'll be it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This
Is
is why
this-
we shouldn't
Is she
have-
dead because we took a rest? Fuck.
Yep.
Probably.
There would have been more deaths had we come earlier, so I'm fine with this.
Can I snipe? Wait, cure wounds. Is that a touch? Is it this?
Can we start shooting?
As the doors
Touch,
swing
yeah.
open, you see the figure standing behind the altar, maybe 8 feet tall. He's big. Looks up. You hear, just in the back of your minds more than anything, "You've been quite the nuisance." And that's where we're going to take a break.
Yay.
Fuck you.